Happy Sunday, everybody. Gotta go grab some eggs. Did my grocery shopping yesterday and thought I had eggs and I did not, which stinks because I was at Aldi and Aldi eggs are cheap. That's okay. I need to go grab coffee anyways. I told my oldest child that he could have a coffee this morning and a cake pop, so I'm gonna go grab that, and it's right by one of our grocery stores, so I have to go to the other grocery store because they're doing a 5K down the main street of our subdivision, and so I can't go that way. So Trader Joe's is out of the question. And so there's another couple of grocery stores this way with Starbucks attached to them, so I'm gonna go there. But yeah, it's Sunday. I got a lot to do today. My daughter has a play date. She had one yesterday too. So she's gonna go do that, and then I gotta get cleaning and laundry done in between going to like a water aquatics show type thing, like a Cirque du Soleil circus thing. I don't know how to explain it, but I will show you in the video. But other than that, we're just getting the house prepped for next week. I have been, oh gosh, is this closed off too? How do I get anywhere? Cop is telling them, I can't go that way. That's it. Getting the house ready for the week. My weeks are even more busy than usual because I have taken on another project, so I am just trying to get all that done. So we will see how much I can accomplish this weekend, or Sunday. Yesterday I didn't do anything. I got groceries yesterday, and then things crooked. I had groceries yesterday, and then I took my daughter to her play date, and I went shopping by myself. Had some me time. Came home and I watched our start. We haven't finished Oppenheimer with my husband. It's pretty funny. Like we're watching the movie. We're like an hour and a half in, and I'm like, would you be mad right now if I told you I didn't know what was going on? He just starts laughing, and he's like, okay. He's like, what don't you understand? And I'm like, I don't understand any of it. And he's like, do you know who Oppenheimer was? I'm like, no. So he had to like stop the movie and explain everything to me, and I had a general idea of what was going on, but like the time frame and everything, like, I don't know. The movie jumps around. I was confused. My husband went, his degree is in history. Like he got his degree to teach history in high school. So he had to explain everything to me. It was pretty funny. So anyways, we're gonna finish that movie probably tonight before bed. I mean, it's a good movie. I just really needed a history lesson before I watched it. So yeah, let's get going.
Trees aren't green, the ocean is gray, sky is a vague blue, come my way. My room is a mess, it could use a hand. My favorite TV shows to capture in. I know I must get it right, must get back.
I'm going to share one more thing with you coming up next. Here is the next thing that I wanted to share with you. A company reached out to me and asked to send me these wonderful water bottles. I have 3 kids. I got 3 of them, one for my daughter and one for each son, and they are collapsible, which is really neat because you can like throw them in your purse and go. We are always going out to sporting events. It's getting, the weather's getting warmer, so we will be outside more. This will be nice if they're like in a beach bag and take to the like the pool with us, and then just have our water bottle not take up so much space. So, and you can throw it in your purse. Like if you're going to go to the movies, we like to grab like one large drink and separate them. So Stuff like that will be great for these. I'm going to unbox these and kind of show them to you and explain them. So the company that sent this to me is called Popdigito, and I will put that name on the screen here. And they are going to give us a 10% coupon code. You can get these off of Amazon, and that coupon code I will also put on the screen. I will unbox these and kind of show them to you and how they work, so let me get these open. So this is what it looks like when you pull the water bottle out of the little box that it's in. It is all collapsed and ready to go. You can open this up, wash it out, and dry it and throw it like in a purse, a bag, a backpack, anything like that. The lid is also leak proof on these, and it's a foldable water bottle, and it is 610 milliliters. This is great for taking on like hiking trips, traveling to the gym, sports, camping, biking, and it's about 20.7 ounces if that's what you're used to versus the milliliters, and they are reusable. So I'm going to take the little bungees off of the sides here. And I'm going to need 2 hands for this. I got this ready to go. You just unfold the water bottle and take the top off here so we can clean it. Let the air in. That's a nice size. We're going to get this cleaned up and ready to go. This would be a perfect gift idea for a kid that's in sports, or a teacher, or like your kids' coaches. You fill this water bottle with some goodies, maybe like a coaching whistle, and gift those. End of the school year teacher gifts. Anything like that would be great. And here is what those look like when they are all ready to go. You could also just like attach them to a bag or carry them if you have water in them. They are really cute. They're a really nice sturdy material. They are BPA and silicone free, non-toxic, odorless, and also leak proof. As I mentioned, the lid is leak proof, which is really nice, especially when you have kids. So these are just a great way to stay hydrated on the go. The material is awesome. It is not going to leak. It is shatterproof, and it is also a material that is not going to, tear or break over time. So if you're looking for a sturdy water bottle for your kids' sports, athletic activities, camping, hiking, biking, just summer, taking stuff to the swimming pool and doing summer activities, kids' activities in general, check out these water bottles. I will leave the information down below, and you can also get a 10% off code using my link that is on the screen now. Big thank you to Popdigito for sponsoring this part of today's video.
In the fight, this can't be a surprise. I think I let it slide. I'm sleepwalking through all of my problems. I know I can't make it through. Every night it's the same. I keep running fast, left and right, wondering where my head's.
My husband and I tag team breakfast for the kids and for ourselves, and then I went ahead and prepped dinner as well. We were going to that show later on today, or this day, so I went ahead and wanted to have dinner made because the show was going to be over like closer to 6:30, and so when we got back it'd be like 7 p.m. That's kind of late for us on a Sunday because we have our whole Sunday routine. So I wanted to make sure I got dinner prepped, and I started by making some bread. I just picked this recipe. It's like an easy bread recipe, so I went ahead. I'll link it below, or I'll type it out below for you. But I've made this one several times. It always turns out perfect. It uses oil instead of butter, but I'm sure you could use butter if you wanted to. But it's just like some simple ingredients like water, yeast, sugar, flour, some oil. I think that's pretty much it. Some salt. And then it doesn't use eggs or anything like that, so it always turns out good. It's great for, sandwich bread and to have as a side. I love me some homemade bread with like jam or honey, so that is why I made this, because I was going to go ahead and also prep a beef stew for dinner, which you will also see in here. I end up like chopping up some potatoes, carrots, and some beef stew meat and getting that all put together. I'm also just kind of finishing up the prep for the week. Cucumbers, fruit, all of that needed to be washed and prepped so that the kids can just grab and go, and I can just throw in lunches. I made lunches for the week for kids. Since I've taken on some extra responsibilities during the week, it is much easier for me to have these systems in place get everything prepped for the weekend, and then we can just grab and go during the week. All the lunches and everything takes me about 10 minutes total in the morning to put together the lunch bags, the backpacks, just throwing their breakfast together. I just throw some fruit on a plate and then like an egg, waffles, cereal, stuff like that. So I'm trying to keep the morning as, pain free and easy as possible. Here I'm just finishing up that bread while the sugar and yeast is blooming. And I will just get back to prepping dinner. And then I'm also going to go ahead and clean up the kitchen. Ended up cleaning the kitchen and the upstairs like really quickly before we had to leave. I started running out of time. My daughter was at a play date. I had to go get her. The whole 9 yards of being a mom, actually managing the mother load of everything. I'm showing you right now, this whisk is amazing. If you don't have one, it's a Dutch whisk, and I use it for everything, but I ended up using that, and then I threw everything into my mixer and let the mixer knead it for me because I have arthritis in both hands. Kneading for 7 to 10 minutes is not fun for me. So I went ahead and let the mixer do its job, and then I was just kind of explaining to you that it's going to need some more flour, and I'm going to share this with you too. You have to get yourself one of these. This is just like a bottle that sprays oil. You can put I just had vegetable oil in mine. And this costs like $4.99, like 1 can of regular aerosol spray. And it's not aerosol, so you're not putting those chemicals into your food. And also it saves on oil because you can see how much you have, you can add more. Aerosol, I just feel like it doesn't last as long as I would like it to last. And the aerosol can really does freak me out. Like 1 can of PAM is what this costs. And you can refill this with your oil over and over again. This is like the best investment that I have made in my kitchen in a long time. I'm gonna oil this so you can see how it works.
to say. I've been feeling this way for far too long. And now you're gone. Took me away from all of my fears. Kept me away from all of my tears. Now you're gone. And now I'm lost. Finally, I think I can see clearly now. I'm in love. Think about me one more time before slowly. I'm in love. Took me away from all of my fears. I'm in love. Kept me away from all of my tears.
We put some food out on the deck for, there's some chipmunks and some squirrels and birds out there. So my little guy was up here seeing if anyone was going to take the food that he placed out there. So he was munching on an apple and watching out the window while I was cleaning up the kitchen.
It doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this. 'Cause now I dream about you. I was probably too drunk, it's blurry, but I've got the image of you running circles in my mind right now. And it could fade away, but it probably won't. And I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you. And maybe I'll drown, but what can I do? And it would be alright to let me down. Rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you.
It doesn't even make sense why we try to fight it. Every time that we touch, the room caught on fire. We could blame it on the wine, but we know that we will both be lying. I wish I didn't want you. I was doing just fine, the way that it was. Then you hand me these emotions, didn't want them, but I guess that I'm stuck with them. They could go away, but I know they won't. And I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you. And maybe I'll try, but what can
You got it, sous chef? What are you making?
Some pancakes.
Pancakes. Oh, yum. Hot. dinner looks so good. And some homemade bread with honey and butter. Thanks for joining me today in another video, and I will see you soon.